Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to another episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Seattle Wizards. Okay guys, it is about time to head into our fourth draft before our fourth season. We're hoping to get ourselves a lottery pick here. We will see if that happens. Let's just sim ourselves right after the draft. I have gone through the playoffs, so this isn't a crazy sim. Oh, look at that. Seattle has just jumped up to the first overall pick. We are going to get ourselves a franchise right winger, guys. That is crazy. We do not have another pick here in the top 16, but I think, wow, that is insane. That's awesome. All right, perfect. That's amazing. Do I want to go view? I just did one more scout through, so I am going to leave the rankings for later. I may go through and send out some interviews. We'll see what's here. First, let's check out the retired players. That's exciting. I was not looking forward to trading up. It looks like our captain, Eric Stahl, has called it quits. Good thing we didn't give him a contract. Thank you so much for everything you have done for us, Eric, in real life. Good on you, Eric, getting yourself out of that Boston situation. He's an Ontario native that's coming back to Canada to play with the Canadians. That is awesome. Patrick Marleau, Jason Spezza, just a bunch of studs here. Patrick Marleau playing until he was age 44, 73 overall. Spezza, 67 overall he played, but he was 41. Jeff Carter, another stud, another legend. Zach Parise, Paul Stastny. Actually, yeah, there's some pretty... and Dustin Brown! No! Dustin, no! You were still as a depth forward! Aw, man. Well, our assistant captain goes away too. That kind of sucks. Is that Shea Weber? Duncan Keith had more points in his career than Shea Weber? Really? And he was still 80 overall. He could have definitely played a few more years. Interesting. And that's actually three big boys right there. That's three big defensemen. And also Keith Yandel. Really? Keith Yandel had more points in his career than Shea Weber. Very, very interesting. All right, let's go through. Oh, Okposo and Moulin Lucic basically had identical careers. That's kind of crazy. They're fairly similar guys. Oh, Alex Edler, Canuck legend. Any other big names that we really need to look at here? Probably not. Paul Byron, Brian Boyle, those are some pretty awesome guys there. Yeah, I think that is the majority of it there. Let's take a look at goalies, see if any big names have gone in the goalie realm. The King at age 42 calls it quits. Mike Smith at age 42. Both these guys studs into their older age there. Same with Brian Elliott, Udobin, Andrew Hammond. That's pretty awesome. All right, and that is it for big names. Well, really, it's mostly just these guys. All right, that is awesome. Let's see where we get to on the draft. Did we have anybody? We are Burnaby. I'm not seeing anybody from Burnaby. Sorry. Oh, my voice is already going. It's the start of the episode. That's not good. And I'm not seeing anybody from Seattle. So it looks like we are fine on our coaches for at least this season. Let's go do possibly some interviews. I cannot remember exactly where. So we are definitely going to get this Marek Janis. He is a mid-franchise power forward. Look at him, age 17, 210 pounds, 6'5", and just because, Moulin Lucic left, got to get ourselves another one here. Has incredible drive to win. Loyalty as a concern is a little bit unfortunate, but I want him more than Aaron Sanford, so there is that. Now let's see if there's anybody that we want to interview just in case. Is there anybody over here? There is this guy. I think I'm going to use one of my interviews for him because getting myself another DFD would not be a terrible thing. He is 3 years out, unfortunately, though. But I'm assuming our pick's going to be somewhere back there. Now, I could see about this guy. Another 6'5" dude here. Close to Zdeno Chara. He could be slightly injury prone. I doubt he is going to be that elite. Also, getting a grinder here would also be pretty awesome. Sean Couturier, that might be somebody that we jump up for. All right, let's just see if there's anybody out in the world there that I want to spend the time interviewing. We have this high elite guy. Let's interview this guy. There's a possibility we have a high elite here. I highly doubt that is the case, but possibly. All right, let's see your strengths. Probably your vision. Okay, new topic. Let's see if we can get this guy going. I doubt it. Let's do play style. Anything in play style that I really want. Let's try readiness. He has a lot of learning. He's not ready to enter anytime soon. Let's try play style. I highly doubt we're going to get this guy up there, but we're probably going to get him anyway, just because, you know, there's potential for a high elite. Even if he's a high starter, that would be pretty awesome. All right, let's see if there's anybody else I want to interview. +5, he plays hybrid. Senses, did I get anything out of him? No. We know he's hybrid, but his potential, he still has at least high backup or high fringe starter capabilities. So being in that 4th round, probably someone we're going to pick up. All right, anybody else here that I want to send out to? Just mostly looking for stuff kind of in this realm. You are a DFD. What do we know about you, my friend? 2 years out? That's pretty good. Let's see if we can get a little bit more about this guy. I think this is going to be the only interview I do. I just don't want it to go too far. Let's do strength. Oh no, why does it allow you to do the same question twice? I really dislike that. It should take away the question. That is one fix I really wish they did. Well, I guess we got a little bit of weakness. I don't know if that really would have done anything for us, but it is the way that it is. All right, let's get ourselves out of here. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna do my trading block. Let's just get in here and get this thing done. So, I am thinking that, I don't think we're gonna get it. Now, where is our pick? Our pick is the 22nd. Let's take a quick look at the draft class. Now, I could obviously just let this go, but I'm thinking about trying to get up for Quincy. Possibly. Now, 22nd, is there anything in that realm that we would just want to pick up anyway? So there is this Benoit guy. We also have this power forward who is a right wing, left wing Tuca. No weaknesses. 3 years out. A good leader. So there is that. That would not be a bad thing to hold on to. So that's not bad. We also have a playmaker here, but that's going to be a little bit more of a struggle to get to. This is also would be us moving up to get that. So maybe is there something we can move back for? It doesn't particularly look like it, at least nothing that we've scouted. We do have this guy who is NHL ready. All right, we're going to have to go see what we have. This is going to go around one of the first picks in the 2nd round. Looks like 34th overall. Let's see what we have in that 2nd round. I may move my second pick back. Let's just go see. But first off, let's actually make this pick just so that we don't have to be worrying about it. We're not going to be trying to move up too far. We'll see what it would take. Power forward, 83 overall. Awesome. You have amazing offensive awareness. He actually has some half-decent face-offs as well. And his physical category and his skating. And look at his shot, guys. Look at that shot. This guy is going to be putting the puck in the bloody net. Good God. And his passing and offensive awareness are the same, which is amazing. Man, this guy is going to be an absolute stud. Absolute stud. All right, let's see what it would take to get this 4th overall pick and get that grinder. There's a possibility. There is a possibility. All right. Okay. Oh, apparently Nils Hoglander is now a high top 6, and he is rated 88 overall at the moment. That's pretty crazy. But we have McGinn, Yanis, and right there as our future first line, which is absolutely fantastic. It looks like Sammy Blaze has himself a massive amount of stat growth. He... Well then, what I'm more willing to do is throw Gurionov into the field here because he doesn't fit our scheme as much. So if I were to say Gurionov and this pick, also that second we can just move ourselves up fairly easily. So let's throw these two. They would have too many skaters. We have to take somebody back. Let's see who they want to get rid of. They want to get rid of Ekman Larson. I'm going to say a no to that. They do also want to get rid of this Smith guy. Riley Smith? Who are you? Yeah, it's Riley Smith. Depth forward, sniper. I mean, we just wouldn't sign him again, so it shouldn't be too terrible. They don't really want to get rid of him, though. Anybody down here they want to get rid of? We got this guy they want to get rid of. Ooh, but he is not good. He has a depth defenseman. He's not terrible as a depth defenseman, actually. I could use... You know what? Let's see if that'll help our cause at all. All right, that we do not live up to what they are looking for. Let's see what else we can throw their way. Let's start with our thirds and move our way up here. Trade rejected, quite far off. Is there anything else I would be willing to throw their way? I mean, there is this Sims guy. He is a sniper, 19. All right, if it's not quite there, he's a little bit more of a long shot, so I'm willing to get rid of it. Perfect. All right, so Gurionov is gone, unfortunately, but we did get ourselves another pick here. So let's sim up to this option. We've got a bunch of 83s here. Now we have a choice here between this grinder and a playmaker. So I got myself that far up just in case. Let's take a quick look at what these guys have. A bunch of A's across the board. He's already NHL ready and similar to Nicholas Backstrom. Well, I was considering taking the grinder. They're both NHL ready. I'm going to do the weird... am I going to do the weird thing here, guys? Well, I did just get rid of a skilled player, and but a grinder. I'm gonna take the grind. This is a interesting move on my part. That is an interesting move on my part. Probably not the smartest move, but look at his defensive stats, guys. Oh, that's not bad. Physical stats are great. I'm okay with it. We may have to stunt his growth, possibly, but I'm kind of okay with it. Okay, next thing I want to do is let's actually just trade up for the 32nd pick, just so that we can make sure that we get that 34th. So, trading up to the 32nd, we're going to do this one, and let's try it with the 6th as well. Is that enough for us to move up? Trade accepted. Perfect. All right, so that's going to get us that... player that we wanted in the 34th round. All right, let's go through. Before anything else, though, go see what the rest of these picks looks like. What did we give up on ourselves here? So we've got ourselves our franchise. Sanford, you were a power forward, so you were the other person we were considering taking. Yeah, the shot is similarly good, so that's going to be a storyline in the future to see how Aaron Sanford faces off against Giannis here. Another Yandel, so one Yandel leaves the NHL, another Yandel comes in. He is a two-way. Got pretty decent defensive stats there, and his offensive stats are not too shabby either. We got Quincy. A D. McGillney went first, actually, a top four. So that was probably a terrible pick there by the Sharks, unfortunately, because they missed out on M. Ganot, I'm going to say. He's a depth forward, unfortunately, so that's probably a better choice for us, seeing as we're not going to have him either way. Not bad. Pretty good, decent puck skills. Yeah, overall, fairly averagely built. And then we are down to all of these top sixes. So there we go. Now, I want to see where that one guy went that I was considering. I can't even remember where. It must have been in the 20 realm here. Was it this guy? Or was it this guy? It was this guy. Ranison here. I mean, at that kind of range, it's hard to see how good he would have been, but that's fine. All right, let's get ourselves a pick here. So, the 32nd pick, we are going to go a little bit off the board and get this sniper. who is a gem. And I believe they said he was NHL ready, right? Like Guy Lafleur. How are you doing? We're going to have to go back to round 1 and scroll all the way to the end here to see what he looked like. 76 overall. Wengranowinski. Half decent defensive stats. Okay, his shot is pretty sick. I mean, being a sniper, that is the way that it works. Offensive awareness and passing are similar, which is good to see. And his defensive awareness isn't terrible. It's not great, but I mean, this is probably a future second liner there. That's amazing. Getting ourselves some half decent pieces there. Now, I'm not going to move anything else up. There probably was some things that I missed out on there, but I'm going to say that is fine. So, first off, let's see. There is one more gem out in the world, I believe. Nope, it's already gone. Already missed out on him. I know there is that goalie that is going to come at, 114. But we've got ourselves another goalie here and a goalie and a defenseman here. So I think I'm just going to go for all 3 of these. Ooh, we're going to get another Bobrovsky here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for all 3 of these in my next few picks. Just get all of these elites out of the way. We got a medium elite 2-way defender. Most likely just going to be some stats there. Now, I am aware that I'm jumping quite a bit forward here. Let's just see if there's anything in here that I should be not picking off the board. Low top 4s is nothing. We have a medium, but they're 2 ticks. Now, we're just going to go directly for our elites. And seeing as we're already going down here, let's just keep on scrolling until we see them. There we go. Another Bob Cop. Get over here, Bob. A 53 overall medium. Most likely it is just going to be some value, but that is okay. All right, time to see if this high elite is going to be anything. I'm going to suggest that it's probably going to be a high starter. High starter, there it is. Not a terrible thing to have on hand. And in the, what round is this? 3rd round? Definitely nothing to sneeze at. Let's go to pick 100. Definitely could have taken a little bit more on the board if I wanted to, but I'm fine. There's a top, most likely a top 4 there. We've got another goalie. And I think I'm probably going to go for that medium elite, but let's see if there's any low elites. We don't have a lot of low elites here, actually. So this guy is a power forward, Umberger. So that could be something that we go for. We have a 3-tick top 6, and that's roughly in our range. I think I'm going to go for this guy. He's a Russian player. Get those Russians, right? 2-way top 9. Oh, well. Top 7. I don't know where those words are coming from. Okay, we're going to continue just picking. You know what? This Van Brussel, welcome to the team, bro. Top 9? Bottom 6. Oh, really? Wow. I've never, it doesn't usually drop that low one for those kind of picks. Okay. I see you. You're trying to throw some curveballs at me. All right, game. You do you. McClassen, you're in the 200 realm. And I think we're still picking in the 100s. Is there any lows that I care about? We got a top 6 potential there. This guy's a potential grinder. Let's grab. We're just going to be picking randomly here. These guys are mostly, ooh, a low elite grinder? Heck yeah. I think that's my last pick. Well, that's a fantastic last pick. Well, our first 3 picks are obviously insane. Both Yanis, Quincy, and Wagrand. I'm going to call him Wengranowinski. I'm never going to get that name right. Never, ever, ever. But I'm feeling pretty good about that. And that's second pick for... Oh, go to Assign Scouts. Apparently, we have one guy that is going away. Let's take a look at their region efficiencies. Look at all those A pluses, guys. Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's see who's going away. One of my A pluses, I'm assuming you're an A. You're a B. Well, either way, and you stick around for a few years. You only want 2 years. You're 36 years old, dude. You should be like wanting a long-term contract. But no. No, he wants to go away. What a jerk. Okay, so Ryan McLeod, no goalies, not a lot to re-sign. So let's go to contracts. Can you please just do this properly, please? See what we got. Okay, let's do all expiring first. Capablanco, we still have not given you a contract, apparently. You now want $3 million. That is a far better contract. I am more than willing to give that to you. I have 27 million in cap space, so yeah, we're gonna give it to you. All right. You want 3.4 times 0.85 equals 2.89. Does it go up a lot? It goes down. You know what? I bet if I did 3 years at 3.55 times 0.85 equals just over 3 million. Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's do if he grows, he grows. Let's try that. Ryan McLeod, I highly doubt you're gonna grow, but you only want entry level, so it's not a big deal. You are not a real player, or a good player at least, and I'm also gonna release this guy because he's only a top 9. Let's only keep the good guys, right? Let's go to unsign and see who wants to come play for us. Obviously, our franchise player is gonna come play in the NHL. Thank you very much. Let's leave Quincy off. Let's also leave you off. And I think I'm going to leave everybody else off. That's the only player that's going to get a contract. We're going to leave Quincy to play in the Canadian Hockey League. All wingers, basically. Anything goalie related here? Let's see. Well, we have our starter here who only has 1 year left. Really, we must have held on to him and not traded his rights away. That's fine. Let's see main roster. I don't think we have any goalies that need to go away. In fact, our goalie situation is just fine. Now, Wallstead is going to want a contract at some point this year and probably going to ask for some half decent bucks. Let's hope that we can get him on a half decent cap hit. All right, let's see if we can clean any of this up. You're happy to sign. Easy decision. You've decided to reject. You're excited to join. Okay, so that means I want to go to all expiring and all skaters. Capablanco said no. You know what, dude? How about you say yes to that? We are going to need to spend some money here. But as for right now, okay, now it's an easy decision. I think that's everybody. Yes, that is everybody. So we need to spend some money here. So let's get ourselves to the free agency, because that is everybody signed. And see what we need. All right, yeah. I don't care about that. Yeah. Boom. All right, before we go to free agency, let's go and see what our team looks like. I think we're fine on defense. It's just going to be our forward group that is going to be the problem. I wonder if we can find ourselves a grinder to just throw in there. So let's go for forwards. Now, we did replace a few because McGinn here is ready to be NHL. Are you ready? Yeah, you're ready, McGinn. Let's get him up there. Second line, or at least third line. So if I look at overalls here, I'm going to be assuming it's going to be first line, second line. Now here's a question. And then the young gun third line. We did get a Curry back. Yeah, I think getting ourselves... Okay, there is 3, 3, 3, 3. Maybe getting ourselves a second line center would not be terrible. Because I think, or maybe even a first line center. Because Granlund, I don't think he fits my first line. No, he's my second line center. Now I could get Ian Chekhorvich here as my first line center, but I think he's going to be my third line center. Shane Wright, where do you fit in? We don't know what his scheme fit is, but we'll have to figure that out. I think a first line center for at least a little while is going to be needed. So let's try and spend some money on a first line center, and possibly if there is a grinder to put down there to replace Dustin Brown, we'll look for that as well. All right, let's look at defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Roy. I think that he was, but he's still minor. Anderson, maybe getting ourselves a depth D wouldn't be a terrible plan. Yeah, I think finding a depth D probably would not be terrible. But it looks like our top 6 is going to be exactly the same as last year. Hopefully, Healy has a little bit of a jump. We're still going to be waiting for drafting ourselves somebody to get into that position. Now, there is a possibility that Justin Braun gets there. We love Justin Braun. We should also play Justin Braun possibly with Healy. There was a comment, sorry I forgot your name, saying I should play another 2-way with Healy, and possibly Braun here is the answer to that question. Get our young'uns up together. Okay, so we are looking for our first line center. See what we can find. Who's out? Well, that would be a first line center now, wouldn't it, guys? We could offer to spend some pretty crazy money for you. We could also bring in Crosby for a year. Well, 36 years old. That would be interesting. Or Jonathan Taves. Ooh, I'm interested in Crosby. Ooh, both Kane and Taves are there. I think I'm probably going to go for Crosby here, guys. Now, obviously, Barzal we would hold around for a little while longer, but I don't really want to build from the draft. So I'm not going to go for that. Let's see what Crosby sits at. He's been scouted on the offensive line 1 and everything. So, you know what? Crosby, what do you want? You want 1 year? How about I give you 1 year, $12 million? Let's give you a retirement package here, buddy. 1 more cup. How about a couple cups? I'll keep you around for 2 years. We'll sign you to an awesome contract after this, but let's get ourselves above the cap floor and grab you. All right, let's find ourselves a grinder if it exists. We're just going to scroll down. Now, I obviously could just go to grinders, and I may need to because I'm not seeing anything here. And well, that's not true. I could also go for a power forward. I'm assuming you are, no, maybe not. Julian Gunther. You are terrible defensive awareness. No, that's not what we're looking for at all. Okay, you know what? Screw it. No. Ooh, Brandon Tanev? No. All right, grinders. Okay. I'm sad that you can't do both at the same time. You can't be like grinder and then go to the other line. Underhoff here doesn't have great defensive awareness, so I'm going to say no to that. Let's continue on finding somebody. You're fine. Still not great. Camo. No, terrible defensive awareness there. Got ourselves Kyle Clifford. Ooh. That would be pretty hilarious, actually. Do I want Kyle Clifford? We lose 1x 1x LA King. There we go. Get for another one here. So 83, 86, 88 absolutely would be fine. 4th line grinder. That is somebody I would say yes to. Let's continue on down here just to see if there's anybody else that pops out. Hathaway, 85. There we go. 4th line. That's even better. And he's a little bit younger too. Hathaway, he takes both wings. It's amazing. Let's give him something big. He wants a 2-way. Really? You know what, dude? Screw that. I'm giving you $2 million for 1 year. No, I'm giving you $3 million for 1 year. Get on my team. All right, looking for defenseman. Now, I think I need right-handed defenseman. So let's do right-handed defenseman. Let's do overalls. Can you, please? What's happening right now? That can't be the best overall. What is happening? Something weird is going on there. I'm going to jump out and go back in. Hopefully that will fix it all. All right, Matthew Barzal, can I please go to... No, keep it at all. Go to right-handed defenseman and overalls. Why are you not going to overalls? Now Carlo is there. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'm just annoyed by it. We got a depth here in Bowie. Madison Bowie, two-way, 85, 84, 83. All defensive pairings. Sure, why not? Offer contract. Let's give you 2 years at 1.5. We have nothing big coming up in that time. That's fine. Okay, on that note, let's go to two ways. Not just you. I want all skaters. And let's go to overalls here. All right, so we've got ourselves a low elite left wing defenseman, 1953. Probably not something that we want. You, on the other hand, are something that I want. So let's give you the full offer. No picks required. Perfectly. All right, you're also a top 6. Also give you the full shebang. Oh, apparently he was not qualified. Interesting. Robertson, you are a 4th line player. You are a terrible 4th line player, but you have the potential to be something. So there you go, dude. You get yourself up to 82, 83. I won't be too mad at you. This guy, on the other hand, ooh, actually, you know what? He has a shot. We're getting ourselves too many players here, though, so I only have space for probably that many, actually. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else just until we're filled up here, and then we may have to trade a little bit of something here. All right, let's advance a day. Come on, Crosby. Get on my team, dude. You're happy to come. You're happy to come. So all of the little guys are happy. All right, you're not done yet. So actually, we should be fine because our one player there is still waiting on a team, his team accepting him. Okay, so they've been picked up by the franchise. Okay, I think that we're fine. Let's just take one more look before we go away. One look at our defensemen and see what we have in the A. So let's do defense. Let's go to the league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're gonna be okay. There's our 6 NHLs, and so one of those 9 are gonna come up. Where is it? Bowery. This guy's gonna be our depth. Okay, I think we are at a good spot. Let's get ourselves up to the preseason here. Stop that. Send to next season. Sorry, a little bit of a water break there. All right, I'm going to bring you guys back once I get the lines together. Okay, I think I've got these lines where I want them. I think they're fairly similar to the were last year. Playing Healy with Carlson. Unfortunately, there was, so again, that comment saying I should play Healy, who is a two-way, unfortunately. With another two-way, does not particularly matter. I have a few two-ways. In fact, no, it's Baronis two-way, so that really doesn't change anything, to be completely honest. I believe Ghost is also two-way. Somebody else is a two-way. Is it Capablanco? Yeah, Capablanco's a two-way, and that doesn't really change anything. All it does is move that 3 around. So keeping that 3 down here to these players that are actually listed as being six pairing, 3rd pairing D-men, and then everybody else is listed as top 4. Unfortunately, hopefully Healy will jump up there, and we'll have to find somebody else. Perhaps Healy just stays as that bottom 4, top 4 guy, and we get ourselves a stud at some point along the lines here. For right now, this is a absolutely usable defensive pairing. All right, going to offense, we've got Nils Hoglander as our left wing. We got Sidney Crosby and Sammy Blais, and then we've got Giannis, Granlund, and Kubalik. And then we've got McGinn, Wright, and Schnarr. I don't remember if you guys remember when we got Schnarr. He is a power forward. He's doing pretty well up there. I could perhaps, let's just see who's smiling I scratched here. We do have this guy. You know what? We also have Phillips here, but Phillips is depth, and then Akari is also 4th line. So I think we probably want to get rid of Akari. But now that I'm looking at Schnarr and the fact that he's listed as 4th line, let's see what our centerman here, Czech Horvich, looks like in that line. You know what? I'm going to say that is fine. He is off. He's not on his right wing, but that is still fine. I think he's going to do a little bit better on that line. Add a little bit more scoring for Shane Wright and McGinn here. And then at some point, these guys are going to move themselves up. Now, actually, I wonder what would happen if that's going to do absolutely nothing. So unfortunately, Shane Wright doesn't really fit on any of those lines, but hopefully we'll be able to make do and move everything around when we need it to. And once again, we have our +3 because all of these guys are my grinders. Love to see it. Look at these studs. All right, let's go take a quick look down at the A. We are going to need to move a few pieces, I think. Mostly just because... Oh, you're only 19? Where did I get you? You're a bloody stud, too. When did I get you? Lost morale for losing the Calder Cup final. They must have lost at some point. I don't know when I got him, but he's a stud. Not bad at all. We do have a few pieces, though, in Scratch that I wouldn't mind having up there, particularly defensively, actually. Maybe not actually as much down below. You're a high bottom 6, so that is not as big of a deal. So never mind. Let's go look at the starting lineup and look at my defense. Is there anything I need to do around defense? Ooh. Linus Nielsen, two-way. 84, 85, 85. That is not bad. Ooh, I may need to call some people up. Madison, Bowie, I believe I got you to be our depth defenseman, so maybe I actually do need to call up Bowie. Let me look at Scratched here. Yes, so I'm going to send somebody down, possibly Phillips, possibly a Coin. Now, are your fourth line... Phillips is a good depth person. So you know what? Maybe if we trade Schnar and the Corey here, let's see if they are worth anything. Oh, before we do anything else, actually, let's set captains. Kubalik is listed as captain. No, you are not the captain. You are absolutely not the captain. Although... Yeah, let's unassign. I'm kind of okay with Shane Wright being the captain. I'm wondering who I want to be the captain. I think that Healy might be ready to take that on. Now, here's the question, though. We have a bunch of forwards, so Healy is obviously not going to be our stud up front. We have a bunch of people that are going to be in the future a giant stud. I'm going to take away the captain from Healy for right now, give him an A. And I'm going to give the captaincy to Granlund. Now, just because it might not last for too long, I think that Granlund deserves it. Now, the fact of the matter is, Crosby, you're just going to get an A. That's just the way that it is. Like, I'm not going to give him the C right away. He's not going to get the Mark Messier treatment that Vancouver gave him. He's just going to keep that A. He may, if he sticks around for another season and we get rid of Granlund, I may give him the C, but we'll have to see. All right, so making some room here. Let's just do this right now. I'm trying to get rid of... Who am I trying to get rid of? Akari, and I'm leaving Phillips. I'm holding on to Phillips. Who was my other guy? Who was it? Oh, wait. I'm thinking I'm remembering. Schnar. All right, neither of them are really worth anything, unfortunately. Let's just find a team that has cap space and some player slots like you guys. Will you give me a third of the future? You will. Perfect. There was also some defensemen that I probably want to make some room for. So let's go to defense. And go to league. So we got quite a few of these guys. So let's get rid of some of these guys that are not doing too much, like you and you. Let's see, does anybody want either of these guys? Either or both? Come on, give me either or both. I'm not going to get either or both. You guys got room, and you guys have cap space. So, will you give me a third for these two? I highly doubt we're going to get a third. Nope. How about a fourth? Grade rejected. How about a fifth and sixth? Grade rejected. Fifth. Grade rejected. Really? Come on, guys. Sixth and a seventh. Grade rejected. Come on. Take these guys off my hands. You serious? You being serious right now, bro? Fine, whatever. Let's go to roster moves and just make this all work the way we need it to. Okay, so we actually just traded away a few players I need in the system to bring up. He was 80. Bowie, right? Yes, depth defenseman. Now, Jarvis is also depth, and Nilsson is being listed as a top 6D, and he fits beautifully. I'm going to bring up Nilsson. And there's a chance that he'll get some playing time. And if we have multiple injuries, he'll also get some playing time. All right, let's best lines this and go to defense. Wow, that's terrible. Bowie, I'm sorry I didn't bring you up. Let's do that. Ricky Jarvis. He's also depth. OFD. Looking really good, but we're going to hold him down here for right now. And you're going to learn from the best here in Madison, Bowie. That's amazing. All right, let's go back to the NHL. Now, I want to see how this guy looks in here. So he is a two-way. So he's not changing anything. So basically what that says to me is that he's just going to be a fantastic person to drop in when we need him. Now, I think that is everything that I need to do. So let's sim to the regular season and see if there's any contracts I want to send out right away just to kind of get ourselves all prepped and ready for the season. I probably should have taken a look at coaches, but I'm still kind of okay with my coaches. Kind of, he says. Probably should have looked. Oh well, we'll see. I am feeling pretty excited about this season. I feel like we should have a good shot this year to actually compete. Our goalie is good. I'm not going to go to assign scouts. Apparently, Shane Wright got himself a little bit injured, but not fully. Okay. Now that we've got there, that does mean that there's a chance that all of that stat growth and all that stuff might have evened out. No, it's still basically saying all the same things. Now, is it Kubalik? Okay, yeah, Kubalik is part of the problem there. So basically, the moment I could do that, give the youngins a shot, playing with Mikael Granlund. I think I might do that. We're going to give that a shot. I think the Kubalik hopefully is already on the special teams. Let's see. Yep, he's on that power play. That first time power play looks absolutely lethal, doesn't it? Let's see. Other power play, it's fine. Let's throw Kubalik here. Just so that he's getting some more power play time. That also made it a little bit better in the plus-minus area. That doesn't matter. Wow, that is terrible. Can I make this Crosby, please? Are all my centers... All of my centers are playmakers. There's the word I'm looking for. Oh, well. I don't really care. Goalies. So Wallstead is sitting at the ripe old age of 21 with the ripe old rating of 87. They don't know about old, but he's listed as an 87, which is absolutely amazing. That is one of the reasons I wanted to jump forward here, just to see if I could get myself giving him a contract. There's a possibility that they will have contracts available. Granlund and Kubalik are... Oh, wow, Kubalik. I had that crazy contract price. Crosby is not available because we just offered him one. What are you looking for, Granlund? Ooh, he's looking for a big boy contract. We're going to have to wait for that to go down. And Kubalik is also looking for a big boy contract. We're going to have to see if we need to give either of those guys those kind of contracts. You are looking for not a terrible contract, but something a little bit more than I want to give. Erland. You know what? We have the cap space to play with right now. Will you say yes to that? Let's try and keep you around for as long as humanly possible. Everybody else is saying no. All right, taking a look at my goalies. Wallstead is able to be offered an extension. It doesn't go up crazy. Let's give him... Why would it say he'd be a restricted free agent at 24? That doesn't make any sense. I want to go as long as possible with it keeping it relatively price-wise sustainable. I'm going to say 6 years. All right, 7.85 times 0.85 equals 6.75. I mean, he's 87 overall, guys. If I get, let's say 6.7. It's actually 6.6725, so 6.7. If we can get Jasper Wallstedt for 6 years at that price, that would be ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Actually, I know I said I was going to wait, but we are going to advance a couple days here. Let's just see what this first game looks like. We lost 4-0. Not great. Not great at all. Ferland said yes. Come on, Jasper. Do me a solid, bro. Do me a solid. Come on, bro. Do me a solid. We're losing games too. We're going to go do scouting later. You saying rejecting? Aw, man. We'll deal with that next episode. Okay, stop playing, Jared. It's time to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Seattle Wizards. Thanks, everybody. Bye.